Hi and hello to all. I welcome you all to this course of Human Resource Management. This side Priya Rana and the topic for today is job analysis. The objectives which we are going to cover during my presentations, that is to know the concept of job analysis, to understand the components of job analysis, to comprehend the purpose of job analysis, to understand the sources information in job analysis, become aware of the techniques of data collection in job analysis, to understand the process of job analysis, to learn how the potential problem arises in job analysis, to understand the difference between job specification and job description. So before moving on, what is job for us, for me, for everyone? What is job? Job can be anything, any duty or responsibility that has been assigned to you. Your work that has been assigned to you, that is a job. So, if I say that job is a sum of total tasks, duties, and responsibilities consigned to an individual employee, that is a job. Okay, like for an SD institution, the job has been divided into teachers, administrative staff, the students. So there is a division of total work into different positions. So in my second point, it may be defined as a division of total work into different positions. And for an individual person, what is job? Suppose for a teacher, what is the job of a teacher? To teach. For a student, what is job? Is to study. So, job can be anything that has been assigned to you, a duty or a responsibility. Moving on. When I talk about analysis, what is analysis? First of all, let's differentiate the difference between job and analysis. Job we have done, and what is analysis? Analysis is when we think in advance about anything, when we plan for the things in future. Okay, so let's look at the meaning of job analysis now. Job analysis, we say it as a systematic and detailed examination of jobs because it has a set of procedure for determining the duties, skill requirements for a job, and the kind of person we are going to hire for it. So we can say that job analysis is a systematic and detailed examination of a job. Second thing is, in second point is, job analysis is the procedure through which you determine the duties and nature of jobs and the kind of people who should be hired for their goals. It provides you to write job description, job specifications which are utilized in recruitment, selection, compensation, performance appraisal and training. So job analysis, it is a procedure which you determine through which you determine the duties and responsibility of the person to whom you are hiring. So in this you have to write down the job description and job specifications. Okay, the next point is job analysis is a formal and detailed examination of jobs. So it is a formal way and it is a detailed examination of a job because it includes everything about the job, the tasks, the duties, and the necessary informations about the job. So in together we can say that job analysis is a systematic and detailed examination of a job. Job analysis is a formal and detailed examination of the job. It has a set of procedures that is to be followed, and and there are many things that are to be write down while we are doing job analysis. That is, we have to make the job descriptions and we have to specify the job. So moving on, if we learn the another meaning of job analysis, we say that job analysis is a process of getting information about the jobs. What information? What the worker does, how he get it done, why he does it, what are the skills, education and training we require for that particular job, what is the relationship he could able to perform with other jobs as well, physical demands and environmental conditions. So while performing job analysis, so we have to take care what the worker does, what he has to do, and how he get the work done, why he does it, why is going to do, because there's a need in the company or there's a need in my firm, that's why he's going to perform. What are the skills and education and training required, what are the skills he should be having to do that particular job. what are the relationship of his job to other jobs, because he should be multi-talented somewhat, because nowadays the world want a multi-talented person. He shouldn't be able to perform only one job. He should able to cooperate and relate to other jobs as well. So what are the physical demands? Is he fit for doing that job or not? And what environmental conditions he is going to work? We have to think about such things. So basically, job analysis is a process of getting information about the jobs. Moving on, if we think if we think and study about the definitions of job analysis as a process of studying and collecting information relating to the operations and responsibilities of a specific job. The immediate products of this analysis are job descriptions and job specification. So this the first one definition is given by Edwin B. Flippo. Second one is a job is a collection or aggregation of tasks, duties, and responsibilities which as a whole is regarded as a regular assignment to individual employees and which is different from other assignments. Second definition is given by Dale Yoder. According to Richard Henderson, the job analysis is the methodical compilation and study of work data in order to determine and characterize each occupation in such a manner as to distinguish it from others. So this definition is given by Richard Henderson. So these were the definitions. Moving on. The intention behind job analysis is to answer the questions such as, so before analyzing a job, we have an intention of analyzing a job. So before doing that, there are certain questions which need to be answered. That is, what's the need of the job to exist? What physical and mental activities does the worker undertake? When the job is to be performed? Where is the job to be performed? How does a job performed by an employee? What qualities and qualifications are required to perform the job? So, the very first point which we have to think, that is the need of the job. Why there is a need of that particular job in my company? So, what physical and mental activities does the worker undertake? Is he physically fit to do that job? Does he have a good sensory level, good memory level, good intelligence level to undertake that kind of a job? When is the job to be performed? At what date I want that person to be at that particular place in the company? Where is the job to be performed? At which area? At which place the job is to be performed? How does the job performed by an employee, how he is going to do that job? Is he going to sit on the internet and do that job? Is he going to write on papers and do that job? Is he going to do a field work? How he is going to do that job? What qualities and qualification are required to perform the job? Suppose that person should be qualified enough to do that particular job. He should be graduated, he should be post graduated, or he is okay with being a 12th pass also. He should be imposing the quality of the qualification of a PhD scholar. So these are the questions that need to be answered while we are analyzing a job. So next is the purpose of job analysis. If I am analyzing a job, what would be my purpose? The first purpose is job designing and redesigning. The second purpose is recruitment and selection. The third purpose is performance analysis. The fourth is compensation management. Fifth is training and development. So let's look at the points in detail. Number one is recruitment and selection. So when I want to recruit somebody at a particular place, I want that person to have a good educational qualification, level of experience, technical, physical, emotional, and personal skills needed to execute a job in required manner. I want that person to be qualified, to have the experience, to have technical experience, to have the physical fitness, emotional intelligence, to have his personal skills to do that kind of a job. So in recruitment, it is very necessary to make a job analysis. So in recruitment, we need job analysis. And for selection also, if we want the right person at right place, we need to have a job analysis in advance. So next point is performance analysis. So when we are analyzing the job of a person, when we are analyzing and appraising a person, so we have to think about the standards and what are the actual and what are the expected standards of a person. He has accomplished that standards or not, we have to think about that. So job analysis carried out to examine if goals and objectives of a specific job are accomplished or not. We have to think that the person has accomplished the job, the purpose of that particular job or not. So we have to make a performance analysis of that person. It helps. So performance analysis helps in determining the performance standards of the person and criteria of evaluation. On the basis of that, we have to evaluate the person. We have to think about his amount of output in the firm. So, on this basis, the overall performance of an employee is measured and the employee is appraised accordingly. So, on the basis of appraisal, we have to see how we are going to give him the next post. So, for that, we have to analyze him. Next point is training and development. So, when I think that a person is not well versed with some kind of expertise, so we have to give them training and develop him accordingly for my firm. So, job analysis is also utilized to identify the training and development needs of employees. The difference between expected and actual result determines the level of training to be imparted to employees. It also helps in deciding the training content, tools, and techniques to be used to conduct training programs. So, when I see that a particular person, he needs to have a more training in a specialized field to perform well in the company. So there is a need to give him training and to develop that person for my company. So, job analysis helps in training and development as well. Next is compensation management. So, for a particular job, if I am looking for a person, recruiting and selecting a person for a particular job, I have to see that what kind of stress level, what kind of burden level he has, or what qualification he have. According to that, I have to specify the compensation and the pay scale for that person. So in compensation management, we have the HR manager is deciding the worth of an employee for a particular job. In this, we decide the worth of an employee for that particular job. Next is job designing and redesigning. So when we design a job, we make a job analysis because that particular job, we have to make a job description and job specification about the particular job. So in job designing, the purpose of job analysis is to design a job and redesign a job. Redesign a job means when we are again designing that job, we think that the particular person is not fit for that job. He need to have a training and another person can take his place. So we make a job analysis of in that regard as well. Thank you.